Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have another 2v2 Iron Man, and it is $60 per team, so the winning team will win $60 and the losing team will lose $60. And on team 1 we have Angelus, on team 2 we have iSmurf. Also make sure to go ahead and check out the Coliseum Discord, the link down below in the description. If you want to play in anything like this, you can go ahead and join that, and then let's hop right into the video. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to see a few ties here. Okay, then we're going to see Angelus win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they will decide to go first. 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Foolish, Fire, Temple, Fire, and Field Spell. And then they have Droplet, Chaos Valkyra, Talents, Scythe, and Gamma. So this card is interesting. This card can dump Snow if they're playing it. I don't know if they are going for anything like that, but that's definitely something that this card can do. It's a searchable Fairy level 4 extender off of Ben 10. So they're going to go ahead and start this off with Foolish to go dump Temple. Then activate Temple. And we can see, that they're playing like the hero package in the deck. They didn't really open good. Like, they have Droplets, which like stops the opponent, but they don't have Engine. So they're going to go search right, activate right, summon out the token, go ahead, bring out Fateful, activate the field spell, go search Water. Normal summon out, link away, go for Meow, Water 1, Fateful 2 to chain block. Now we'll go grab the Equip spell, and then summon out from the deck, gain 1,000, bring out Wind, and then activate Fateful effect to go search Griffin, discard the Equip spell, and then Equip spell effect to equip. Or they're going to get rid of Temple, which I was actually kind of thinking, like, as I was saying that, I was like, do they actually get rid of this? Because Temple's kind of a free get rid of. Yeah, because now next turn when you try doing your engine, you'll have this to grab the token, and then you'll have Draco back to like force something. So that's like for sure the right play. Then they're going to get rid of those, go for Doodle Bob, and then Doodle and win. So that will go ahead and search, dump, summon, add pranks, dump the fusion spell, summon out Fire. That's a lot of fire right there, I'm not going to lie. And then Doodle Tribute, add back fusion spell, add back wind. And then we're going to activate the pranks, discard Wind, summon out the token, turn those into the Bow Wow, Fire effect, burn for 500, summon out Roxy's, and then get rid of those, go for Bow Wow. So instead of doing 2 Doodles, we're doing 2 Bow Wows, which I don't really agree with, but that means that they're only playing 2 Doodle, I feel like. They're not going to summon off of that. Then they're going to set, go ahead, move to the end phase. Effect, shuffle back 3 and draw, put back Bow Wow, put back Roxy's, put back Fire, draw into Fire. There's no way they drew Fire there. Then pass, draws Nova. Okay, so that's something that would allow them to play. They're going to go ahead and activate Droplet here, get rid of 2, negate the Bow Wow, negate the Griffin. Then go main phase, activate Nova. So Nova will go ahead and special summon out the Alpha. Then go for Link Kubo. There may be an argument, like, maybe you just go main phase. Hope they don't Bow Wow and standby phase, because, like, who plays Dark Ruler in the main? Nobody. It's not. No. Like, Talents is what you're really playing around there. Maybe you go main phase and hope that you activate Nova, like the Chain Griffin, and then you get to like negate their field and Talents is live. Like maybe you try that. Then they're gonna Alpha, Tribute Gamma, special summon out, go search out the Ben 10. Then up next, we're gonna see them get rid of those, go for Dagda. So they were thinking on that summon, but they're gonna let that go. Then get rid of Ben 10, special summon out Gamma. So they probably just needed a Link 2 to go into, but also they might have a Lancia on the deck. Lancia is pretty solid. Searchable hand trap. Summon, Ben 10 effect to go search. Ben 10 will now go ahead and grab out the Diviner. Then overlay, go for Fafnir. Fafnir effect to dump. So once again, they are thinking they're going to chain Droplet, get rid of 2 to negate 2. Okay, so they really don't want them getting that Lancia because that shuts off Temple. Also shuts off Roxy's, but really shutting off Temple. Battle phase, they're attacking into that just so that way they can go ahead and have an XYZ battle, so that way they can downer on summon, activate, And then this will go ahead and use the Bow Wow and Fire to make Weather Washer. And then we're going to go ahead, Fire Burn for 500, but not summon out from deck. Weather Washer, Tribute, summon back out Bow Wow and Doodle. And then they're going to Bow Wow effect here, Tribute to add back the Fusion spell and add back Water. Okay. And then Talents is live now. They're going to use it to look at the hand. They're going to go ahead, hit back the Fusion spell, and then go Zeus. Normal summon Diviner. Diviner effects, send Herald of Arclight. Go grab Draco Nids, get rid of those two. Go for Anaconda. Anaconda effect, pay cost. And then they're going to chain Zeus to wipe. So go ahead, wipe the field. And then summon out the Enforcer. 2 Plasma. I guess this somewhat deals with the fact of, okay, so this card like never actually comes up where you get to summon it out. Like very rarely, like 5% of the time you draw it, if that. But it makes us that way like when Enforcer is destroyed. So we've seen this interaction come up a lot where Enforcer gets destroyed, they use the effect of special summon back. And then Enforcer gets removed from the graveyard. It gets banished. Or, more commonly now, it gets Dark summoned to the opponent's field. And then Enforcer resolves during standby phase, bringing out Celestial. And then you just simply can't activate Drytron effects that turn now because you summoned Celestial. So maybe they're trying to play around that by doing this. Some people just weren't activating an Enforcer effect. But if you're not activating an Enforcer effect, then they don't have to like do those kind of weird plays to remove it. So maybe that's what they've decided to go ahead and do. Interesting choice. Puts back Fusion Spell, draws Fusion Spell for turn. They're wild. Go ahead, activate Temple, banish to go search. That's going to go ahead and grab back right. Then activate right. They do know the card in hand is Draco Nids here. Maybe it was right just to search out right from deck. It's like, there's no way you only play one of this. Like, I don't know. You probably just want to get it out of deck, though, no? Because, like, is it really that good of a draw anymore? I don't know. I don't really think it is. Enforcer effect to pop the token. Enforcer graveyard effect. Activate the Fusion Spell. Fusion Spell, get rid of those two. And then summon out the Rocket Ride. And then they're going to activate the effects. This is just going to lead to, just to make sure, yeah, they have nothing here. So you just Zeus wipe. And then you just win. Yeah, boop. You know, they're going to try to play it out. Bring out Enforcer, switch to attack, Gamma, Tribute, Special. Going into game 2 now. We're going to go ahead and see Prank Kid go first. Opening hands, we have Temple, Fire, Field Spell, Right, Nib. This is really good. They have Droplet, Ritual Spell, Talents, Plasma, Delta. This is literally like the same as last game. Like, once again, they just don't have that great of a hand. Once again, they got a top deck into playable. Their discard is also a little bit worse this time. Go ahead, summon, bring out Fateful, normal summon Fire, get rid of it, go for Meow. This is very standard stuff. Effects, they're going to go ahead, search out the Draco back, Fire, Burn, summon out Wind, and literally same scenario as last game. We opened up the Temple, so we're going to be discarding the Temple. And then we are going to go ahead and Griffin, special summon itself out on the 5th summon, playing around Nib. And then get rid of those, go for Doodle Bob, and then effects will activate. So Doodle goes search, Wind, dump the summon, grab Pranks, dump Fusion Spell, summon out Water, Doodle, Tribute, add back Fusion Spell, add back the discard for the Pranks, and then activate Pranks, effect, discard, summon out token, get rid of those, go into Bow Wow, Water effect, special summon out from deck and gang 1,000. Bring out Roxy's. Activate the Field Spell to go grab Wind, and then we're going to get rid of those, go into another Bow Wow, Roxy's effect to banish, draw, and then they draw on the Judgment, special summon out Wind. Yeah, the Judgment's kind of insane there. They're going to set to end phase, Pranks, shuffle back and draw, so put back Bow Wow, put back Roxy's, put back Wind, and then draws into right. Okay, pass. They draw Ophios. They're also playing the Megalith in this deck. I wonder if these are their only going second cards on the main deck. Besides, like, one Lancia. Wouldn't surprise me. Activate Droplet. They're going to get rid of 2 just to get hit with Judgment. And then they're going to go standby phase, bow wow, tribute to add back. So they're going to add back water, add back fire. You know, this plays around talents, plays around Dark Ruler. If they get hit with Gamma, they're fine with it because then the opponent can activate Drytron effects. So, like, you know, that's cool. Delta tribute to special. They're going to let that go. So special summon out, reveal, and draw. Let's see, what do they draw into? They draw into Gamma. Okay. Activate. And then they let that go, so they're going to special summon back out the Oatfield, and then Oatfield effect, we'll get its effect, it goes search. So they're going to let that go through. It's going to go search out full from the deck to the hand. Can I read full? Yeah, just making sure they want to know what it does. Activate the ritual spell effect, add itself back. And then Oatfield effect to tribute the special. So tribute, special, and then effect to add back Oatfield. They are going to chain Griffin and then chain to ritual. I don't think Angelus really knows what these cards do, to be honest. Or anyone on their team, I should say, because otherwise, wouldn't you just stop this if you were afraid of that? I guess like a stops ritual spell. It should be fine anyways, though. Activate talents to draw. That will go ahead and draw into Nib and Zeta. Then get rid of those two. Go for Anaconda. That is the 5th summon. So, like, if you fusion spell, you can't Nib. Anaconda doesn't actually do anything, though, because, like, they've gone through Plasma. There's just no way they can activate it, right? Yeah, so there's no way they're playing 3 Plasma. Summon out Gamma. Summon out the Delta. Then on that summon, they're going to activate Nib. So that should just be going into the next game now. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to see the Drytron player decide to go first. See what kind of board they can set up. We have Nib, Field Spell, Temple, Fire. They literally opened up like almost the same hand every game. At least they saw a hand trap though. They have Fusion Spell, Emergency, Zeta, Diviner, Delta. Yeah, they're playing through this. Easily playing through this. Easily. Go search Alpha. If they don't play through this, there's got to be something wrong with their deck. Okay? Like, it got to be. Go grab Ben 10. I haven't played this deck, new format, but, you know, it's got to be able to play through Nib. It's got to be. Summon out Zeta. Go grab the Ritual Spell. Ben 10 effect to go search. Ben 10 will go ahead and acquire from the deck to the hand the Artifact Scythe, which means at the very minimum, they're going to be able to Scythe lock the opponent through Nib. Get rid of those. Go for Fafnir. Fafnir effect to go dump. They let that go, so Fafnir, dump Gamma, and then normal out Diviner, Diviner effect ascend, Diviner will go ahead and dump the Herald of Arclight, Herald of Arclight effect, and then let's kind of go grab Oatfield. Also, something cool you can do is, you know, Oatfield plus the Valkyrie that Ben 10 can search, you know, those can go ahead and make something like an Abyss Dweller. Then activate. Let's go ahead and detach, summon, and then activate the effect. Go search out full from the deck to the hand. And then up next, they're going to get rid of those two. Go into Floor. Yeah. So, like, they could have nibbed there, but realistically, if you nib there, you're just getting comboed anyways. So, like, I think you just don't nib and hope for the best. Like, don't nib and hope that they don't summon Floor. I think that's kind of what you put your opponent on there. Gamma, Tribute, Special Summon Gamma, Summon out Alpha. Sometimes you just gotta put your opponent on Play Bad. Grab Ritual Spell. Then they're going to activate, get rid of the materials, summon back out Ben 10, turn those two into a Dagda, and then get rid of those two to make an IP, activate the fusion spell. They're going to go ahead, dump. There's no Lancia in the deck at this point. Set, and then end of main, end phase, activate the effect to go pop. Was this even the right play? Why do you summon Ben 10? Aren't you supposed to summon back out full, and then full effect to add Ben 10? Right? So I haven't used this. Yeah, I feel like that probably would have been better, unless I'm just like really off here and messing something up. But okay, draw wind. Standby phase. They're going to Floor to try to summon back out. So playing around Cosmic plus another interruption. Cosmic wouldn't work with Floor there. They could have popped Dagda, which I guess this is playing around Droplet also. Okay, yeah, so playing around Droplet here. They're going to go ahead and Floor effect to put back special summon out Scythe effect. And then even if you get hit with Droplet here, Enforcer comes out, Enforcer can pop Dagda and Scythe, and Dagda summons out Scythe to get the effect to loop. Or, like, lock the extra deck. So, they're going to activate Fateful, effect to go Search. Fateful, go grab Griffin, and then discard Temple effect, Banish to go Search. That'll go Search out the right. So, pretty well played there. Activate right. Then, they're going to chain Griffin. So, special summon out Griffin, summon out the token. Then, up next, we're going to see Fateful, go grab the Draco back. Then, activate the Draco back. Draco back effect to try to bounce Enforcer. Obviously, you're going to chain Enforcer there, and then they're going to chain Griffin to negate Enforcer. So, this is going to the graveyard like they wanted anyways. So, maybe they should have targeted something like an IP to force it. Then, they're going to go Battle Phase, attack over Dagda. Yeah, because... Oh, actually, they should have targeted... No, you don't target Dagda, because you definitely get looped next turn. Again, activate, go grab water. Pass, draw talents, and then standby phase, this comes out. Main phase, alpha, tribute to Delta, special summon, go search. And then that will go ahead and grab Draco Nids. Ritual spell effect, add itself back. And then up next, you're going to get rid of all those, go for sword. That's only the third summon. And then set talents, attack into it, effect, so deal 3000 damage. Enforcer effect to pop, attack, deal 25, effect, switch, go for game. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to see the Drytron player win the first match there. Pretty favorable matchup, if I had to say so myself. Drytron has always been pretty decent versus Prank Kid. Just because like they can play through the end board. But we're going to see maybe it's Destiny up next. The Dragon player, we're going to see maybe it's Destiny versus Drytron. And then we're going to see maybe it's Destiny win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they'll decide to go first. 45 versus 40. Opening hands, we have Tracer, Ogre, Chaos Space, Monster, Reborn, Chamber. They have Emergency, Ritual Spell, Zeta, Nova, and Ophiel. So they're going to activate Chaos Space, get rid of Chamber, go search, go ahead, grab white. Then activate Reborn, summon out Chamber effect, go grab Tiding. You know, the opponent has no going second cards here, so they're able to just like pop off. Go for Striker Dragon. I don't know if they play Appaloosa, but if they do, Appaloosa would be a pretty good choice versus the opponent's deck. May not be like the most optimal thing to go for though. Summon out Tracer, turn those into Popega Ruler 1, white 2, go search black, mill 5, and grab 1. So let's see. We see Nib, Lancia, Abs, Tiding, so an extender if they can get this back. Okay, so they're gonna grab Nib and then Abs effect to go search. That's pretty good in my book. Go grab Rocket Synchron. Definitely pretty good. Get rid of those two, and that's gonna summon Romulus. Romulus effect go search. Grab Ravine. And then they're going to banish, special summon out black, chaos space, banish, put back white, draw into called by, which is really good versus Drytron. Go into that, black, go search out white. And then they're going to normal summon Rocket Synchron, effect, special summon back out Popega Ruler, turn those into Quad Boral effect, discard white, pop itself, summon out Tracer, summon out Rocket Synchron, Tracer effect, pop boot, bring out Recharger, and then that makes Savage. Savage effect to equip from the graveyard, and they can banish for Popega Ruler, and then that makes the hot red. And then they're going to go ahead and end on the hot red, Savage, called by, Seal, Nib, Ogre, 7 interruptions. They draw Gamma, 7 interruptions versus 6 cards. It's possible, but unlikely. They're going to go ahead and search, go grab Alpha. Then activate the alpha effect, tribute Zeta, chain Savage to negate, Zeta effect, tribute Ophiel, chain called by, trying to cut off access to ritual spell unless they can go ahead and make like the rank 1, which is also kind of hard because, you know, they can hot red negate it, sealed, try to interrupt. It also stops the body from being on board. Activate ritual spell, and then that will go ahead and that's going to get rid of alpha, summon out the Ophiel. So they decide to get rid of alpha so that way the opponent doesn't know as many cards. They could have got rid of gamma if they wanted to and left the alpha in hand. Ophiel effect to go surge. They're going to chain the ogre to that, go grab full from the deck to the hand. And then they're going to activate Nova. In response to Nova, chain hot red. There's only one unknown card now, and it is gamma. Activate gamma, tribute, special summon, special summon. This doesn't actually do enough though. They're going to have to go battle phase, right? But they just have a double bounce, so they're going to seal, bounce alpha. Seal goes summon out from deck. Seal will now go ahead and bring out the Saferd. Ritual spell effect, go ahead, chain, tiding to bounce that, and then going on into game 2 now. We will go ahead and we're going to see Drytron go first. Opening hands, we have Abs, Armageddon Knight, Driver, Called By, and Ravine. Yeah, he is playing Armageddon Knight in the deck. You can use it to dump Destrudo to do Needle Fiber play. Yeah, I mean, you can obviously dump other stuff too, like Abs, but they have Lancia, Zeta, Plasma, Valkyra, and Lancia, so they can't play. They're going to pass, draw Tracer, which, I mean, you know, they're playing all these extra, you know, they're playing 2 Enforcer bricks, a Scythe brick, Valkyra brick, Ritual spell kind of bricky. You know, like, you're playing all these cards that, like, aren't that great. Like, you know, we've seen multiple times throughout this Iron Man them just not drawing that good, and the top deck, you know, like, allowing them to play. Armageddon Knight effect to go dump Destrudo, special summon itself out. Then go for Needle Fiber. Needle Fiber effect to go summon. That's going to summon out the Rocket Synchron. Then get rid of that. Go for Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon effect to go search. Go search out boot. They do have Called By for Lancia, but they have another Lancia. So Lancia will be resolving. Summon out Tracer. Should still just be game though. Pop, summon out Recharger. And then they're going to turn that into a Pisty. Pisty effect, summon back out the Rocket Synchron. Striker Dragon, pop Pisty. Recharger effect, Recharger, summon out Armageddon Knight effect, go dump Levy. Then they're going to get rid of those to go for Pepega Ruler effect to mill. Goes ahead and mills 5. They have held Lancia for a pretty long time. They could have got punished by like a White Dragon. But mill 5. And then they're going to grab Ogre, gets Destrudo back in grave, gets Safer in graveyard. They have to drop Lancia. They're not even paying attention. They're going to Called By. They're going to drop another Lancia. Okay, so that's before. Okay, so they're probably in like a Discord call then. Yeah, that's before. Then go for Unicorn, turn this into access code, effect gang attack, battle phase. And then, yeah, they're drawing another Plasma there. So, GG. Okay, we're going to see Dragons, and then we're going to see Maybe It's Destiny versus I'm Sean Pittman in the last match. So the winner of this match will be the one winning their team $60. The loser of this match is going home with nothing. We're going to go ahead and we're going to see Maybe It's Destiny when the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they will decide to go first. 45 versus 45. Opening hands, we have Boot, Called By, Chamber, Lancia, Nib. Really bad. It's not, it's so close to being Seal, Tidy, and Pass. They have Fateful, Ancient Cloak, Griffin, Temple, and Fusion Destiny. So they're going to go ahead, normal summon, activate the effect to go search. That will go ahead and search out the Tidy in here. Then set past, said no shot, happens. Yeah. Activate Temple. That will go ahead and banish to go search. Go ahead, grab outright. Then activate Fateful, activate right, special summon out the token, and then Fateful effect, go grab the equip spell, grab the Draco back there. And then Fateful effect to go search out Temple. You know, they don't know it's Temple, but we know it's Temple. They're going to grab Temple. They even said to think there to make the opponent think if it was between Temple or Griffin. Discard the equip spell, effect to try to equip, chain Tiding to bounce, chain Griffin, the special summon out. Yeah, they were trying to do that. Also, would shut off like the effect of bounce. You know, it shut off the free special summon, which works pretty well in the deck. Normal summon out Ancient Cloak, and then they're gonna get rid of those. Go for Dagda, and then on that summon, they're thinking they're going to let that go. Okay. Doesn't use Called By. Doesn't use Lancia. Ancient Cloak. Banish to go search. Grab Torn Scales. And then they're going to Fusion Destiny, Chain Dagda. Dagda, go set Scythe. And then dump. Summon. Go Battle Phase. Attack with 15, attack with 25, halving their life points there. And then main phase 2, set Fog Blade. End of main phase 2, they're going to activate Nib, which, okay. Chain Enforcer, Chain Called By, hit Celestial. And then summon out the token, pass it over, and attack. 15 attack, Enforcer effect. And then they're going to go ahead and pass. They draw into Absorouter there, which does nothing, really. You gotta discard it for it to really do anything. They're gonna attack, they're gonna Enforcer effect. So, Enforcer popping, they're gonna pop itself in Scythe. Effects. Yeah, and at this point, you Scythe locked, so now Abs really doesn't do anything. It was like a chance that they didn't Scythe lock, but like, you know, who doesn't Scythe lock? Also, okay, no, they did declare the Enforcer effect there also. And then they're going to go ahead, beat over, main phase 2, summon Chamber, Chamber effect, Chain Fogblade, pass, draw Foolish, draw phase, they're not going to do anything here. Standby phase, that comes out. And then main phase, they're going to go ahead, banish Temple, go search, grab right. Yeah, it's like they knew this was coming. Temple was searched the last turn. Maybe they had forgot about it. Maybe they wanted to go through and force them to commit into Phantom Knight plays. Maybe they were like, oh, they were just going to like summon Torn Scales, discard Temple. And then, you know, not even using the Brave Token stuff this turn. Banish, go search Boots, normal summon. I'm getting very confused on when this Lancia will eventually be dropped. Get rid of those, go for Unicorn effect, discard. They admit defeat. Going on into the next game now. We will go ahead and we're going to see Dragons go first. Opening hands. We have Reborn, Chaos Space, Ogre, Talents, Abs. This hand is nice for sure. They have Celestial, Fusion Destiny, Torn Scales, Temple, and Wielder, so they have no going second cards. Chaos Space, get rid of Abs, go search out White. Abs effect to go search. And then Abs will go ahead and most likely search out Tracer. Yeah, so they could grab Rocket Synchron, but that means they're not going to drop Seal right away, which Seal goes crazy. Effects, go search out Black, go search out Boot. Then, up next, Banish, Special Summon, Chaos Space, Banish, put back and draw. Draws into Absorouter, activate Boot, summon out Tracer. Then they're going to get rid of those two, go for Papega Ruler, effect Chainlink 1, Black Chainlink 2, go search out White, mill 5. We see Recharger hit there, Nib hit there, Safer, they're going to grab Nib. Then up next, they're going to get rid of those, go for Romulus. Romulus effect, go search Ravine, activate Ravine effect, discard White, go dump Levy, Safer, banish, grab back Levy. Then they can go ahead and they're going to banish the dark, summon out Levy effect, hit a card. This will go ahead and smack the Wielder out of hand. Okay, then smack those into Seal. Activate Reborn, summon out Tracer effect to pop and summon out the Rocket Synchron. And they can special summon out Abs if they want. Monster Reborn, best card in your deck to be honest. Yes, overperforming for no reason. Yeah, and special summon, go ahead, turn those into the Quad Boral, and then turn the Tracer and the Pisty effect, special summon back out the Saferd. And then Saferd effect, get rid of itself, go search out Chamber. Then normal summon effect, grab Tiding, Quad Boral, Quad Roll with discard tiding, pops, summon out Tracer, summon out the Rocket Synchron, and then turn those into Savage. Savage effect to equip, and then banish, summon out Pepega Ruler, turn those into Hot Red. And then they are going to pass. So they could have kept tiding and discarded talents if they wanted to, but maybe they were expecting a hand trap here. Draws Nib. And then goes main phase, Temple effect, banish to go search. And yeah, just let that go through. That's like the perfect hot red negate on right. Activate. Okay, I guess they just let it go through because they have Ogre. It's going to force 2 interruptions with 1 card. And then Fateful, Chain Ogre, Battle Phase, Attack Seal, and then Seal effect, Tribute the Bounce, and then Seal effect to go ahead and summon out from deck. So they'll go ahead and summon out the Destrudo. They admit defeat. Moving on into game 3 now. We're going to see the Phantom Knight deck decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Ogre, Nocto, Ash, Seyfried, Nit. 3 going second cards plus Seyfried, Nocto. I wish I was as good as you. And they have Dasher, Lancia, Rhoda, Griffin, and Foolish. So they're going to activate Foolish to go dump. Dump Temple. Temple effect, banish that goes through. Yup, they have Ogre to deal with this. I mean, they don't even have to Ogre. They can Ogre Griffin, save it for Griffin because they have Nib, and it works the same as like Gamma Nib, but can't be hit with Ash, which is kind of cool. So they are gonna Ogre the Fateful. Griffin special summon itself out, which is fair. Go for Amirage, Boots. Banish to try to go search, chain Ash Blossom, then they're going to chain Griffin to negate, go search out Shade, then they can turn those into Dagda, and then they're going to set Shade, activate Shade, chain Dagda. Dagda will now go ahead and set the artifact site, summon that out, turn that into a Link Spider before making the Anaconda. On the summon of Anaconda, drop Nib. Do you have Fusion Destiny again? They have a Destiny card. They do indeed have Destiny again, but not the Fusion Destiny. And then they're going to pass. They draw on the Lancia. Sheesh, that's not even that crazy because the opponent just doesn't have Engine anymore. So they're going to go ahead. Summon Seyfried. Yeah, normal summon Seyfried, get rid of it, go for Striker Dragon 1, knocked out 2, like they could Seyfried, get rid of itself, go search, plays in the Lancia, Ash, called by, these type of cards, I guess called by, like, wouldn't be set, because, like, this is obviously artifact site that was set from deck, but you get the point, plays in the hand traps, summon out, plays in the hand traps harder than this does, I should say, go search Boot, should have gone Battle Phase, is there a reason why you should go Battle Phase for... Oh, because they won the normal summon Seyfried to get more damage in. Oh, because they're going to go Battle Phase now. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Then main phase 2, slap those into a Seal, Nocto draw. So just playing a safe here. Oh, my gosh. I wish I was as good as you are. Scythe brings itself out. They could boot. Tracer plays in the Nib, though. Just play it safe here. You know, you got Lancia, Seal, follow-up. Draws the Draco back. They're going to go ahead, Battle Phase, Tax Seal, Seal effect, Tribute, and then Bounce, Nib, Seal goes summon out from deck, summon out Abs. Then set Draco back, pass, draws Reborn. Hey, they said I was overperforming. And now they draw here. So they're going to go ahead, start this off by activating Reborn, special summon back out Nocto, and then turn those in the dark, effects, draw, and search. So they're going to go ahead, search out Rocket Synchron, draws into a Destrudo, Dark Effect, summon back out the Anaconda. I feel like they just got to drop Lancia, right? Just play around Dark or something here, because that just games you. Summon Access Code, affecting attack, drop Lancia. Okay, so they waited till this was on board. They can't use the effect to go pop now because they can't banish. Summon effect, special summon back out from the graveyard. Then that's just a Savage there, just to play safe, right? Yeah, Savage effects. Like, even if you get stopped, like Nib or something, you have Boot to keep going. Yeah, they're showing Dasher. They're setting it like, yo, this is Nib, but it's not. GG's, yeah, GG's. 45, still opening bricks. Hey, they both kind of bricked though. They didn't brick this game. They opened fine this game. They bricked game 1 though. I will DM you shortly. Have a good one. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and we're going to see Team 1 end up winning that Iron Man. The Prank Kid Dragon Link combo won, and the Drytron Phantom Knight combo ended up losing. The Drytron player was able to win a match. Honestly, the Drytron player's deck didn't seem that very great. I think we saw them play 6 games, and they bricked half of them. And it probably would, I think it was 4 games they would have bricked if they were going first, right? Which is like mind-blowing that the deck could brick that much. Maybe it's just unluckiness, but to be fair, I think we did count like 5 bricks just right away. So 5 bricks is a lot of bricks in 40. Like, oh my gosh, people nowadays just don't care about playing bricks in their deck. It hurts because like bricks are bricks. These are cards you don't want to see, and like you play more of them, you have a higher chance of drawing them. So then people counteract that by playing more cards, but then you're not going to be drawing your good cards. You know, there are decks like Based where like, you know, your bricks aren't even that bad. I mean, your Enforcer bricks are pretty bad, but the other bricks aren't that bad. You can get rid of some of the bricks with souls also. So like Griffin is even a brick, just a level 7 extender at that point, which works with the deck very well. But you know, you really gotta weigh the pros and cons of stuff in your deck list. But that is going to be it for this. So we're going to see Team 1 win the $60 and Team 2 wins nothing again. Make sure to go check out the Coliseum Discord at the very top of the description down below. If you want to go ahead and play in any future Ironmans, tournaments, they host tournaments all the time. 1v1s you can play in, anything like that. You know, if you and an opponent are trash talking on DB and you're like, yo, money match me, bro. Go to the Coliseum. Both go to the Coliseum. Now you have a middleman because, oh my gosh, without a middleman, you're 99% of the time you're going to get scammed if you just play against somebody random for money. So just get a middleman. It's definitely worth it. But with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.